Hello, everybody. The Quiet Atheist here, and welcome to another episode of 15 Thoughts About Religion. Now, the particular topic that I'm going to cover in today's video is a topic that I have covered previously in past videos. The only reason why I'm going to talk about this particular topic in this video is it's because of the fact that it's a part of the series that I'm making. So, with that said, Christians like to go around saying a lot of things. They like to say that religion has this wonderful power over society as we know it, so on and so forth. And one of the things that they like to walk up to people and say is, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for you to see the light, if you will. And to me, every time I hear that, I get a little offended, of course. And then at the same time, I want to laugh at them, because they do not realize that prayer does not have any power over anyone. Prayer is completely worthless. It ain't going to do anything for anyone. It ain't going to save anybody. It ain't going to save anybody from getting killed, catching a disease, or starving to death. Obviously, it ain't going to save anyone from starving to death. Look at all those kids in third world countries, so on and so forth. And that notion is just flat out ridiculous to me. So, Christians, when you come up to me and say, I'll pray for you to see the light, don't do that. Well, you can if you want, but it ain't going to really affect me. For over 2,000 years, you have failed to make your case regarding anything in your religion. And for 2,000 more, you're probably going to say the same thing, assuming that your religion lasts that long. Because in this country, Christianity is going down in numbers. That's a whole nother video. What I'm talking about is prayer. All of that stuff, you pray about me seeing the light and everything, it ain't gonna happen. When you guys pray for $1 million and then someone walks up to you and gives you $1 million, doesn't mean that your prayer worked. It's only a coincidence. That's it. You haven't demonstrated to me, you haven't demonstrated to anyone else the correlation of God with your prayer. But before you even do that, you got to define God with flawless evidence, like I have said many, many times before. And I'll say it again. You Christians need to realize that prayer does not work. It ain't going to get you anywhere. You can't pray for anything. And I'm the type of person that will say that to you. You get an individual at the end of a river, and me stand there with them as well, while that individual prays for a man not to drown in the river. He could do that all he wants. But me, no. I prefer to act on it. I will jump in that river and I'll save that man's life. I ain't going to sit there and put my hands together and pray that he be saved. No. That's me, and that's all there is to it. I'm going to jump in there. And then I know you Christians will come up to me and say, well, it was God that guided you into that lake or river, wherever the case might be, and pulled that man out of the river or lake. No, prayer doesn't work. Prayer does not work at all. And like I said, the sooner you guys realize that, the sooner the better. I rather act. I rather help civilization as we know it, instead of sitting there praying. I rather help the hungry. I rather help the poor. I rather do whatever I could in life to help other people in society as we know it. Because prayer will not. It'll just continue to be said and said and said over and over and over and over again. And nothing will not get done. Prayer is only wishful thinking. That's all it is. And for you individuals to say that, you'll pray for us to see the light is ridiculousness at its finest. It's a joke. And that's all I have to say about it. So I suggest you guys actually help people in society. Don't sit there and pray for them. Actually participate in helping individuals that need it. Because prayer ain't going to do nothing for them. It isn't going to do anything. Things are going to continue to happen regardless, whether you like it or not. Get out there, help your fellow man, and help everyone that you can. And don't believe in prayer, because prayer, like I said, does not have any value to it. It is not priceless, and it doesn't work. Actual intervention does work. Actual intervention helps the human species survive. Actual intervention helps the human species eat, helps them to get clothed, helps the homeless people to have a warm bed at night. That's what actual human intervention is. Prayer ain't going to pray an individual into a warm bed. And the day that you can prove to me that prayer works, I'll be all ears. And one more thing before I go. If you individuals can throw a pair of pants into the air and get into them before they hit the ground, then we'll talk. Quiet Atheist is out, and remember, if you can't be good at it. Most of all, thank you for watching.